to get sorted out. 5 minutes to go in the second. Stingrays 4, Furies 3, Furies none. Shots on the net, 18-3 in favour of the Stingrays. So the Furies haven't been able to get through the defence yet. They've made a number of chances, but every time they've got back, there's been sufficient defence. It looks like we are going to see a penalty. It looks like we're going to have a trip, and it's going to be on Wilkinson for knocking over, for being involved in that collision with Jensen. It didn't look like there was much, but we're not quite sure who gave the penalty. Wilkinson's sitting it, and she's a little bit unhappy about it because she's not quite sure exactly what the call was, but just got to go with what the referee says. There's no point arguing with them as they decide what the situation is. We'll get underway very shortly. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second. 4 goals to 0 the lead to the Furies. Puck now into the half boards. Can the Furies clear it out? Can the Furies turn this second power play of theirs into attack? Boxer now gets past. She's got to beat Freeburn if she can, but racing back was Chong. Now the puck in the slot, and it's just tapped through by Winder, but Sam Hockey makes the save. Referee Normie Chan says we'll have a face-off over here, please, just on the CCM Pro Shop side of the rink. If you are looking for hockey gear, the best in the world can be got here at iceHQ. We are the Australian CCM distributor. CCM, the sponsor of this series. CCM Australia, that is. Can vouch for their sticks being fantastic. Beck Leader looks to play the puck up to Gunyak. Gunyak caught on the board, though, by Sam Winder. Winder shoots the puck in, goes around the back of the net. And Gunyak very slow to get back to her feet. Looks like she may have picked up an injury to a lower body. We're not 100% sure. Very slow to get up. She's struggling to hold a stick. So Gunyak's picked up an injury there. Didn't look like there was anything much in it, just an unfortunate twist. But she makes her way off the ice, coming on for her Maurice Della. Running the clock down on the Wilkinson penalties. There's 40 seconds to go on that. Wilkinson will jump on the ice reasonably shortly and bring the Central Coast back up to 5. Winder looking to play the puck back to Buchanan by looking from the face-off. Gets it back halfway there. Darcy just tucks it in, but only as far as Bibby. Bibby finds Theo. Theo blocked up by just about everyone getting in the way, but puts the puck across. Picked up once more by Dowell, who has been so effective through this series. Dowell gets around Theo, gets a little bit of room, pauses, halts, turns, spins, and gets a shot away. Didn't look like much, but it forced Hockey to make the save. Now she retreats back into middle ice. They are on the penalty kill, the Central Coast. The penalty over now for Wilkinson, who gets back on the ice, ignores the game and skates straight over for a change. But in this particular instance, it doesn't make an awful lot of difference. Now it is Theo, who has 2 in front and 3 others racing back. She's surrounded by 5 green jerseys, Theo. Not much she can do there. She did have Bibby racing down the other side, but there was no way she was going to get the pass through that many bodies. Winder now picks it up, tries to get around one, does. Gets it onto a forehand, backhand, and chips it over. Forehand, backhand chip, but Hockey gets in the way. Second dig, third dig. Hockey makes the save with Winder there trying to push it through. She got a nice little backhand to try and slip it over the shoulder of Hockey, but Hockey managed to get something in the way of it. A couple of extra digs at that loose puck, but it wasn't going to go in the end. Sam made that one safe. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go by the time the puck is dropped in the second period. Stingrays 4 to the Furies yet to score. Stingrays win the face-off, put the puck across the net. Hockey just sees it safely behind. Stanton now for the Central Coast puts it into the slot, but there's lots of blue bodies in the way. Battling hard for it, Bale. Boxer now managed to get the puck back, but it's pushed out of the way, and it's Giles who can't do much with it. Goes across the front of the net, and now picking it up is Stanton again. Stanton tries to play the puck back up, looking for Boxer. Boxer digging away at it, but the puck is carried out, and it will be Walsh now for the Furies, looking for options. She's got 2 to beat. Goes back to Dowell, but Jennings takes the shot. Jensen takes the shot, goes wide, and now it will be Dowell again breaking it out. Yep, it is Dowell. Dowell goes up the middle. She's got Hurtis in front of her. She's got her on Eros. Hurtis forces her wide. She gets around her. Dowell gets onto the backhand, shoots. Rebound, bouncing around all over the place. And ends up on top of the net. Desperate back check work there. Hurtis managed to get in the middle of that slot area and just protect Hockey and give her another chance to just protect it. It was a good move there. Dowell got past just about everyone. we'll have this game underway very shortly. But I don't know we're going to get this puck drop. Just 1 second. Puck is dropped. One more shot on the net's going to happen, but it doesn't go. And at the end of the second period, Stingrays 4 and the Furies 1. 1 goal to Poppy Kelly, who went coast to coast again against the Furies, and she's got a hat-trick. 3 goals so far this game to Poppy Kelly, and 1 to Mish Boska. Boska's been very effective throughout the tournament. I've got to say, Diamantina Dowell has been superb throughout this season. Is absolutely looking at being our #1 rated defender for the series. That's certainly who I would be picking. Wilkinson with 2 minutes in the penalty box, but it's a bit arbitrary. I don't think anyone knew exactly who was responsible for the trip, so it's pretty much grab one of the green jerseys and throw them in the box. The referee's doing what they can to try and maintain the fairness of the competition. We do have a couple of players who are sitting it out due to some incidents being reviewed. While an incident is under review, a player is not allowed to play. That was one of the Melbourne Reds who was forced to be a spectator in the previous game after an incident that occurred yesterday evening. The Furies ready to go. It's the third and final period of this game. Stingrays 4, Furies 1. The Furies would love to get a goal back early on and put themselves in the game. They're going to have to find a way to stop Kelly going coast to coast and also shut down Dowell. Sam Winder so far yet to score in this game. She's had a number of opportunities but hasn't finished them. Face off won by leg for the Furies. But racing through is the fast feet of Stanton. Kelly now just trying to dig it in, but running into a fair bit of pressure. Walsh takes the puck away from her and manages to break up the momentum. Fury's a little slow going back to get it, but it's Leg who skates around behind the net. Not being forechecked terribly much, but does manage to clear the puck out of the zone. It gets past them. Racing back now to pick it up is Poppy Kelly, who takes it from her own D. Tries to get around 1, 2, 3. Gets onto a forehand wind, shoots wide of the net this time. She did take the puck off Newby, who was standing there with it. Now the puck goes behind the net as Chong tangles up with Stanton. Stanton a little slow to get back to her feet. Everyone's pretty tired. It's their 6th game in 4 days. It's a big ask for everyone playing this game. It's been pretty intense. Furies clear the puck up ice, trying to find Walsh. It gets past just about everyone. It's going to go for icing, I think. Yep, the referees call that one for icing, and they will be brought back for a face-off in the defensive zone for the Furies. They can't change. They want to, but they're not allowed to. Leg has to stay on. She's pretty tired. There's a bit of coasting going on at the moment. They'll be looking to either get the puck to their goalie and get a change, or dump the puck down the other end but not ice it so that they can get the change again. Central Coast bring on Winder to take the face-off, who wins it to the corner, finds Darcy. Darcy rims it. Darcy can't do much with it, and it's instead brought up to the blue line, flung in by the coast point in Jones. I tell a lie, that was Buchanan who was trying to dump it in. Wilkinson tries to go left and right, gets around the pressure, but the puck is stolen from it by Leg. Leg is looking for Dundas on the stretch, but instead it's picked up by Buchanan, who stops behind the net, has a look, sees Dundas is there. Puck just outside the zone, Bibby, and Bibby very unlucky there not to get called for an offside. She did play the puck on the wrong side of the line while they were still trying to get back. But she did get away with in that instance, but it's picked up now. Winder, who gets around the D. Winder's got onto a backhand and tries to put it across the net. It goes behind. Good chance there for Winder. She's got numbers with her in Darcy. Bodies splayed all over the ground at the moment and slow to get back up to their feet. As puck makes its way across to the slot, but cleared out by the Furies, but not out of the zone. It's Elwood now trying to do something with it. And the puck is brought out of the zone, but it's picked up Buchanan with a little bit of time. She's got Theo coming in, putting some pressure on her. Theo looks around, and they will be offside there. Theo trying to get back, and Beck Leader probably wasn't aware that she was still coming, and crossed the line, and as a result, they're offside. The rule is, if you're not aware of it, if the puck comes out of the attacking zone, everyone has to leave before anyone can go back in again. It's a little bit confusing at times, but the idea is that it's supposed to stop you having players being in the zone and waiting for it. It's not like Australian rules football or anything like that where you can have someone waiting in the net for you don't have full forwards in this game. Stella gets it on the backhand, tries to find Jensen. Jensen can't handle it, and it goes to Dowell. Dowell goes left and right, is forced into the corner. She's got forechecking pressure on at the moment. Gets past one. Eventually getting in the way was Bale. Now it's Hurtis with a bit of room. She put the puck across to Stella. Couldn't get it. Hurtis now racing into the corner. Going absolute miles. Tries to beat Giles. Gets around her. She's looking for someone in the slot. Hasn't got anyone there yet. Stella behind the net. She's got Jensen in the slot. And now Bale tries to pick up the puck, but it is caught by Darcy. Darcy looks up ice. She's got Boxker with her. Likes to go herself. Puts it onto her forehand and just chips it in, and Sam Hockey will make that one in the end an easy save. 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third. Stingrays 4, Furies 0. 3 goals in the first to the Stingrays, 1 in the second. And just the 3 shots on the net so far for the Furies. Sam Hockey's had a hell of a workout. She's had to make 27 saves so far, of which 4 of them went in. So big workout for her. She'll be pretty tired. Shot taken from the blue line by Dow. Keeps it in. The puck does not come in, so the Stingrays all offside. They have to break back and touch up, which gives Chong a lot of room. Chong looks up ice, makes a pass, finds Dundas nicely through the slot. Dundas will try and get a shot. Just chips it in, but there's bodies in the way. It was Bartlett, I think, who got that one blocked. And the puck in the slot, put there by Bale, by Leg. But Lunt makes the save in the end, and a nice, safe play. Looking at some of the players who've been particularly effective throughout this series, it's fairly obvious that Shea Gunyak has been superb, and so too Melissa Bibby. But it's hard to look past Bobby Clark from the Quokkas as one of the most valuable players. Now Hurtis flings it in. She can't get it past the defence though, as it's been played out now by Dow. Dow left and right, tries to get on her forehand, can't quite get enough on it. It's pushed into the corner, flings it high and wide. It goes back behind the net for Jones. Jones has ridden off the puck in the end, and it's played out of the ice by Walsh. Picked up now Leg. Leg tries to get around the D, battling for it, going into the blind. Puts a puck across the front, looking for that rebound. She had Dundas there, but couldn't quite get it. Shot flung in by Bleakley, but it went high and ran into bodies. Clark now was being pressed and has to force the puck deep, and she goes over to get a change as Bleakley looks to play it up ice while the change is occurring for the Furies. They can't touch it while they're in the process of changing, at least not deliberately. Hurtis now dumps it up through the side, tries to find Bibby. Bibby had Clark, had Winder in the way. Theo goes in to put some pressure on, but it comes across to Dowell, who puts the puck up, trying to find some help. But now it's picked up. The danger situation here for the Furies is thwarted. They had a 3-on-2, and it was Bibby and Gunyak and Theo, so it was looking pretty promising for them, but unfortunately for them, there's a penalty on Bleakley, who'll sit 2. Broke up that play. As soon as they got possession, they had to give it away. So a bit of a lost opportunity there for the Furies with those 3 on the ice and only 2 in front of them. It's going to be a good scoring opportunity at least, but they'll now have to kill a penalty for 2 minutes with 8 minutes to go in the game. If they can kill the penalty, then that will be pretty handy for them. They dump the puck down the other end, send the puck all the way in Moe. Racing down to pick it up is Newbury. Newbury's got Theo coming in just to try and break up a rhythm. And they don't manage to get the puck out, but blasting past now Wilkinson, but she's being battled tightly. Eventually Winder comes in to pick it up and make some space. She's got Darcy with her, being chased by Beck Leader. Beck trying to put some pressure on her. Gunyak forces the shot wide from a bad angle, and Hockey makes the save. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go on the Bleakley penalty. 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go by the time the puck is dropped. It'll be a smidge less than that in the period and the game. 4 goals to 0, the lead to the Stingrays. The Furies on the penalty kill. They've just got the 4 on the ice. They can dump the puck down the other end. There's no icing, but they'd like to score a goal. Puck just deflects off from a shot in by Dowell. And the Furies look to clear the puck out of the zone. Theo gets it up as far as Elwood. Has to dump it in all offside, and it's Hurtis now who flings the puck down. Doesn't get it past Buchanan, but then they do dump it in, and Gunyak, who is showing no real effects from that earlier fall that she had. She seems to be okay now, which is great. Wilkinson now being chased by Theo, the Central Coast on the power play. Wilkinson just tucks the puck back. Theo not giving up, continues the chase, gets it to Darcy. Darcy's ridden hard off the puck. And Theo will dump it in and get a change. You are allowed to make contact with your opponent if you are in the process of playing the puck. You're not allowed to do it if you're not. Darcy may be a little bit unhappy about that one, but it was a legit play. The referee certainly saw it. Bartlett now plays it up and it gets to Winder. Winder trying to go around everyone, gets across one side. She's got to get past Chong. Chong trying to force her wide. She gets around, gets onto the backhand, shoots. And enough stick in the way there. I think it was Freeburn who broke the rhythm up of that one. And Winder can't make the score. Jensen trying to clear the puck up. He's robbed of the puck. Comes back into the slot. Wilkinson now looking for a chance. He's been held in the corner and the penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. As Bleakley makes her way back. Racing into the middle box. Go Bartlett now with an opportunity. She shoots from a distance. Down low. Tries to pick up the rebound and it's there. But the save is made by Sam Hockey. Certainly the save is not made by Sam Hockey, I tell a lie. Shot in there by Bartlett. Bounces high, but it's picked up. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't see the number from here, but we'll be able to tell you who scored that goal in just a moment. Get a replay from the top down, we might be able to see it. Just a nice little rebound, shot in there nicely by Bartlett. It's the right option, low, look for those rebounds. Have a player in there to pick it up. Stingrays out to a 5-0 lead. So it was Tess Wilkinson who got that one from the shot in from Annie Bartlett on the blue line. Walsh tries to clear it out of the zone for the Furies. It's kept in. Mushka putting some more pressure on. It goes past everyone, and now Dundas racing over to try and put some pressure on Bartlett. Bartlett looks up ice, just bounces it off the boards, pushes through everyone. And now it's picked up by Boxer. Boxer tries to get around the check, gets into the middle of the ice, moves back onto a forehand. Lots of bodies, takes a shot from a distance. I'll get the save. Battling in front of the net there. The Furies owning the space well, but it's fired in again by the Coast, trying to get more shots on. But in the end, it's cleared out of the zone, but not quite far enough. Bartlett has it again. Gets it past Dundas. Shoves it back deep into the corner. Now the Furies with a chance to clear the zone. They get it past everyone. Walsh couldn't quite make the connection. Racing in for it now. Dundas is clear on her own. She hasn't got much in the way of help. Walsh moving into the slot now. Dundas tries to put the pass across, but she's got too much pressure on her. And the puck is chipped out of the zone by the Furies. Going back now to pick it up. Hurtis looking up ice, tries to see room. Elects to make the challenge and pass the puck in. Gets it past the check of Giles. And it's behind the net now. Bartlett chips it up the board. Only finds Walsh though. Walsh puts it back in. Bartlett then runs into Walsh. I don't think she's got much in the way of breaks. But no breaks, no fear, all good. And now it's Giles who just chips the puck out of the zone. Bleakley couldn't get onto it. It's picked up by Poppy Kelly in the end. Just picking up the scraps. Shoots from a distance. Bartlett, so Hockey manages to get a pad in it and just deflect it away. But Kelly with the puck again. This time it's picked up by Hayley Legg. Legg rims it around the back of the net, trying to clear it up and finds help. And now the Furies with a chance to counter-attack. Kelly going in to disrupt the work there by Hurtis as they clear the puck out of the zone now. Kelly with a good forecheck, very aggressively stopping the breakout, trying to get the pass up to Theo. It wasn't going to go. Walsh has got to try and deal with the pressure there of Jones, and Jones gets around her, and Sam Hockey makes yet another save. A big night for big morning for Sam Hockey. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third. Stingrays 5. Furies yet to score 5 from 35 shots. So Hockey's made 30 good saves throughout this game, and Lunt has not had to do too much work at the other end, but she hasn't been cold. There's been a couple of chances, but the Central Coast defence has been good enough at deflecting everything away and making sure that very few shots actually got through to Lunt to give her much in the way of saves that she had to make. Face off one in the end by Kelly. Gets back to Elwood, but it's blocked by Theo. Theo looking up ice for Gunyak. Hasn't quite got the lane that she would have wanted. Chips it across instead for Bibby. Bibby gets a stick on it, breaking up most of the play, but it's picked up in the end by Clark, by Poppy Kelly. She tries to get through everyone, and there's just too many bodies in the way. In the end, it will be picked up, racing around the back. Chong, who plays the puck up ice, going in to dig for it, is Gunyak, who has not given up all game. But we're going to get a whistle. Not exactly sure what this one is for. I didn't see a hand go up for an infraction. Referee's just having a discussion with the scorers. Maybe there's some problem with the scoreboard. I don't think so. Romy Chan just directing a face-off just outside the defensive zone for the Furies. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, 1 minute 30 seconds to go, I'm sorry, in the game. Kelly tries to win the face-off across to Stanton. Theo managed to get through and disrupt that one. The puck ends up in the hands of Bibby, who tries to get it across nicely to Gunyak, but it wouldn't go, and breaking through in the middle, Dowell. Dowell gets it onto a forehand eventually. Can't get a lot on it. Gunyak got back, loses her footing and puts herself into the boards. Just lost track of what's happening, and she's down, just taking her time to get back up. It's been a big week for Gunyak. She was one of the original Melbourne Ice players from about 15 years ago. It's great to see her playing and enjoying the game. We certainly don't want to see her get hurt. The puck goes now behind the net. It'll be Dowell playing it again, trying to put the puck up. It bounces high. Digging for it was Jones. And now Gunyak tries to get the puck out, but it's picked up by the green team. Dowell gets another shot across the front, ends up with Jones. She can't get a shot away. Getting in front of it was Clay. Clark now has another go, but now it's Bibby who breaks it out. She's got Theo with her. Can't quite get it cleanly across the line as she would have liked. Been stolen by Kelly, but we're going to have an offside on the Stingrays, and that's probably going to end the game. I'm not sure we'll get this last face-off just with 10 seconds to go before the buzzer rings. It's probably going to be it. We might get one tiny fraction. We do get the puck drop. Newbury now flings it in, but it just runs into ankles, and that is going to run the game out of time. And at the end of 3, the Stingrays win 5-0. Poppy Clark with a hat-trick with 3, and Wilkinson with 1. Wilkinson also with an interesting kind of a penalty, but I think she would be justified in suggesting that it wasn't fair that she got it, but someone had to. Blakely had to sit 2 for the Melbourne Furies as well. So pretty even in terms of penalty, pretty even game in terms of just about everything except shots on the score. So the Stingrays 5, the Furies 2. The Stingrays will be playing in the grand final at 5 o'clock, and the Furies will be playing in the bronze medal game at 3:50. We've got more hockey for you this afternoon at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. It will be the Shanilators playing against the Adelaide Hidden Gems. And then we have the bronze final between the Furies and the iceHQ at 3:50. And then the grand final will be between the Central Coast Stingrays and the Melbourne Reds at